Video 5 on the T4 build. The pod is in, sink wired up, gas done, water all sorted. The main electrics all sorted. Just got to wire in a few accessories now. Secure the pod. Put the roof lining in and tidy up the carpet in the back before I start the bed. So the roof vents and the solar wires, get those solar wires tidied, roof wires routed down into the pod, wired up, roof lining back on. I'm going to go from the original place that it should start from and then put a batten, some kind of batten across to hide the join, and then run, gives you an opportunity then to run curtains or something down from there, and then get the roof lining back on. And at the back, I'm not going to do any additional lights. This cover, you've got 4 LEDs on the outer part of that from the switchable button there, so that's ideal when you're cooking. The extractor's pretty much above the burner, so it's absolutely perfect. And a touch LED in the back. I don't think you'd need anything else in here apart from in the cupboards. I'll be putting the LED lights I normally use in the 2 in the electrics area, and 1 each in the 2 cupboards there, and 1 in the end cupboard I'm yet to build up for the battery, split charger, solar controller panel on there. That'll have a lift off top, and it's also be accessible from the front there as the seats recline. On the TT seats will recline, so you've got good access all round to that. So yeah, start with that. So hole marked out for the vent, inner vent section. Tidied up the roof the best I can. Liner. There's bits I've got to do, but I can do that when it's actually on the inner roof. It's all tidied up, ready to go. All the bits, anything raised, taken off. So the way I'll do this is just mark out the inner light cab line here with bits of tape, knowing all the way down I can screw into the liner. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 per rail at the back and across here, as long as I'm looking down the length of the van. If I'm lined up with the tape, then I'm going through into metal, avoiding all the holes. That's the plan. Normally works. Okay, that's the roof lining back on. Still a load of tidying to do on the carpet. I've not started on the carpet yet. Where this roof lining was too far forward, I've cut it. There's enough carpet left there to finish it. The bits on the roof, that'll all tidy up, little bits here and there. I've got the same carpet now, graphite, and taken the piece off across there. That'll be redone. Seatbelt areas, I've got another I'm pretty sure I've got a plastic cover to go over the seat belt area after. Yep, so the pod's in, all wired up, secure. Battery in location, all done. The LEDs here will be for under the bed, shining out, so if you've got bedding, plastic containers, etc., you can see. The battery area there I'm going to case in with a shelf just above the solar controller there that'll lift out so you can get to the battery, and also from the front because the seat goes forward on the Audi TT seats I've got. So that's the gas, water sorted, as I think I pointed out, but now there's lights, LEDs on this facing panel, facing that way, so you've got no sort of shadows or anything when you're working on anything. The gas dropout I'm just about to do, hole in, and also the diesel heater hole. I've bought a hole cutter for that, 102, which gives me plenty of room around the outlet. If it is any problems, I'll just put a panel, alloy or something around it, something to heat sink of some description. All the wiring is done, all trunked. I'm just about to put the cover back on the fuse. What's it there? the LEDs. Done as tidy as I can with that, get it all trunked in. This one needs pulling to one side, so there's nothing around the diesel heater. There'll be a shelf roughly so high, that sort of dead ground there. Again, isolate this from the electrics as best I can. Cut round these. That needs clip in there, that needs clip in there, so I've got an exact position to cut round. Water's in, all working. Gas will be when there's a gas bottle there, so the next one is cut the hole, test the heater next. The roof vent's working well. Inlet and extraction on that fan. Reverse motor basically. But that's positioned fantastic for where you're cooking, straight out the roof. Yep, so carpet, hole here next to test the diesel heater, that'll be the next clip. The table on the front here, I'm doing that today. Go from there. That's the hole cuts for the diesel heater, and front there fitted. It's on its highest setting at the moment. Just got my heat gun thing, I'll give it a test. It's kicking out some real good heat. And very oddly, that's as cool as everywhere else surrounding it. That's and even the case in there is okay to touch. Wow, that's incredible. Just a little bit of warmth on the front there. Amazing. Sucking in a fair bit of air, so I think I might put another hole, another sort of drop out vent there. Just taking in a lot of air, so I think I'll put another one here. Yeah, definitely. Just give it a bit more. Excuse me. A chance of gasping some breath. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, no problems. I'm still going to put a shelf across there though, separate them. Amazing. Yeah, no heat in that at all. It's really weird. Showing 60, 70, they do go higher than that actually. Yeah. 80 degrees C. Yeah, over 80. That would heat the van in minutes. You can drop it. You've got the remote as well. You can lower that down. One. Just keep it ticking over slightly. The exhaust is making a bit of a row at the moment, so I haven't got the silencer on it. But indoors, when you're outdoors, you can't really hear them anyway. You can hear it winding down a bit now. It's gone down to its lowest setting. Still red hot from being on 6. Wow, that's incredible. I never thought that would stay that cool, to be honest, but yeah, really good. We've got the remote there for that. Okay, well happy with that. So table next, and put the rail across and build the table up and cover it in this same stuff. Let's crack on with that. So I'm setting 1 at the moment. To be honest, I don't think you'll ever need anything more than 1. Started off on 4 or 5 and then drop it down to 1. That's still got to be knocking out 60 plus. Yeah, sort of mid 60s. You're never going to need any more than that, to be honest. So yeah, well happy with that. Fitted a few of these, and that's amazing that you can touch that. That's really weird. Yeah, And it's sort of silver. I mean, yeah, that really works incredible for what it is. Just got a little bit of warmth there, so if I put a shelf here, you can feel at the top of this cupboard it's pretty much the same as the outside temperature. So yeah, result. It's the handrail on the front of the pod there. Just go around to the side door, you can see the sort of profile of that. So that's a really good flush design. This is basically what the table hangers on. I've done the table 75 by 35, round edges at the top, and that sits on there. Basically you can go from anywhere, adjusting from the left to the right there. So I'd imagine somewhere in the middle is going to be good for seating. Bed there, and the cover mate for the Portaloo there, so that should be good. Comes out to 75. Just gone to the top now, just finished putting the covers on it. It's the same cover as the main unit's worktop, sorry. Good stuff that. And underneath I'm just doing the covering of the pod itself. So I'll put the T-trim all the way around on that now. This is pretty easy, bit of heat to go around here. And what I do when I come to these sections, the inner bit that goes into here, just, if I could, you need to see that, don't you? As the T-trim goes around these, the inner bit, I just cut a V shape in it. With heat it goes around, saves it going white on the edges there. In fact, it wouldn't go around there, it'd just probably break. So gives a nice T-trim edge all the way around. Then I'll put that together, put the leg on it and get it onto the pod. That's the table now, tabletop now built up, all T-trimmed around. Heat those edges and you get across the back as well. So now it's just a case of trimming that there actually. Just take that bit of off there. Yep, leg on, open, it's like that, and adjustable. You can bring the leg out there so to fit them. Roughly 5-6 inches from there, central, and the clips, we do those couple of inches, 10 centimetres in from the edge there, just so they clear. Just need enough space here so they clear just that end bracket, so at its fullest extent it's not stopping before it could go a bit further basically. So yeah, get that on there, put the table on. Fire extinguisher, I think I'll put that somewhere else other than, I was going to put it in one of the doors, but I might just put it on the side here so it's sort of accessible from, if needed, anywhere in the van quickly. That's a more sensible way of doing that. And the nylon straps have landed for the water tie-ins. They're just a simple push the other end through, spring loaded, but it keeps them from moving around. So screws in that, table on. That's the table fitted, obviously as far left as it'll go. Just adjust that, put in the middle there, or balance it. No, I'm missing my GoPro. There's a black screen on the back display for some reason, which is really annoying. You just basically put it on my head of two hands to do this kind of stuff. And that's right over to the left there. So should give this van quite a lot of flexibility. With, you could be seated here cooking, two areas of prep and eat. The bed there should just about come out to there, so you could actually put it as far as you want over there. or into the middle. Go around to the back of the van for that one. You could be seated either side of that seat I make up there, and the bed here. The bed is almost, well, the bed is going to go within an inch or two of the edge of the pod there, just slightly to the straight line of the alloy I've kind of worked out to. Obviously with it closed as a seat, and the seat height probably just above the wheel arch there, maybe a bit more looking at that. Yeah. That's the water containers secure. What I do with these is I normally go from one cupboard around, drill through, and at the back there where it goes through just the other side, put a screw through the strap, just stops them jumping up and down. You can do that further this side as well, but normally the strap will just come round and just hook it over, and yeah, they don't go anywhere, absolutely solid. So I'm now going to put this gas drop out sort of in the front here. I'm pretty sure underneath you've got a handbrake cable running, which I think is about here. That's sort of a dead zone, just floor pan. Just check under that, measure from the front and back, make sure you're in no sort of chassis rail or coming onto brake pipes, whatever. So do that and then get that put in. And that's the gas dropout fitted. Okay, we'll leave this one here. So nearly there basically. I've got to put the shelf there, the carpet in the next video. Table's done. Tidied up the back here. I'm going to put angle alloy on, carpet on the rest. Just general tidying now in the back, bits that I've left around the window, and then seats in, and maybe after the bed. So next video should be starting the bed, definitely the one after. And once that's done, covering I've got some memory foam and some grey fabric to cover that. So yeah, not far off. Until next time.